Guys. Hey guys, how the frigs are going today? Well, today on Vloggin Life, I was gonna go pick up my struts. Called the company to see if they were in. For some reason, only one of them shipped. Isn't that my luck? So, only got one strut in. The other strut is gone. It's on its way though. He said it should be here. He's hoping by 5 or before they close at 5. I told him, I said, listen bud, I gotta work, so I can't pick him up today. It's gonna have to be tomorrow. And he said, okay, not a problem. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just making another coffee. Also wanted to show you the lights in the daylight because they look pretty friggin' awesome up there. I'm glad I went with the white and not the silver because you know what? That looks pretty friggin' good. I do say so myself. I got that nice flush fit. So, yeah, after... Oh, there she goes behind the fucking plywood. I knew that was going to start happening. She learned not to go back there because it's not fun. But after looking at this house over here, I see the floor is really sagging down. Like you can see, it goes up over there in the corner and then she just fucking sags. Not sure what the hell's going on, but whatevs. So today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow when I go pick up the shit, I gotta hit up Canadian Tire because I need to, show it over you. I need to grab some expanding spray foam because we're gonna spray foam the area by the door, seal that off, and we're gonna do either insulation or spray foam along where the wall meets the floor, where we're gonna put up the new support thingy or whatever the frig. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. So, after I called them to see about the struts, I just kind of made a coffee. I didn't get much sleep last night. I maybe pulled 3 hours. My insomnia kicked in. Fucking pissed me off. Oh, well, whatever. So I was thinking I might actually have a new place to bring my car to get the struts put in that might be a little bit cheaper. And they're a fully functional service shop. And it's where I bought my old winter tires back in 2010. So, it's just down the road from here. All great things. So, what I might do is when I get my struts in, give them a call, see if there's a time open where I can bring the car in, get them to bang it out that day, do a quick brake inspection, see if that's the case. Should be good. But I need the fucking struts! So if you're wondering why I got nothing going on today, my whole plan for the morning part of the vlog was to get up, call the Maslac, get the parts, show the parts, talk about what's going to go down, and go from there. But I don't even have the parts yet. They said they're going to be in tomorrow, and I said, can you assure that? They said, well, maybe. So what do you mean? They said, well, they should be here tonight by closing. And I was like, they should be. You can't 100% guarantee that. He's like, well, they're getting shipped from our shop, and I can't remember the city he said it was in, but they're shipping them from another location to North Bay. Mail has been kind of off lately. Canada Post hasn't been on par. I'm sure they're not using Canada Post. Then again, you never know. They could be using Canada Post. They could be using Purelator. They could be using FedEx. They could be using DHL for all I know. So it all depends on the parts showing up tomorrow. But my whole plan for today was to pick up the struts, like drive to the strut shop, pick them up, price out some other parts just in case, like wheel bearings and other things, you know, just to get an idea. Holy crap, I got some weird shit happening with my hair. Oh, whatever. Price out some other shit, and then come home, take the struts out of the box, look at them, show you guys what I got, and go from there for the morning. That plan got shot to shit because, yeah, struts aren't in, so I never made any other plans to do anything else today. So I gotta go to work in about 30 minutes. Right now I'm watching Top Gear, Series 17, Episode 5. Yeah, Episode 5. For some reason the Netflix version, the Canadian Netflix, starts at Season 17. So I'm like missing a bunch of the earlier stuff. Which is why when I watched the first episode I'm like, wait, how do they already have stats for people going around the track and cars that Stig already raced and stuff? What the fuck's going on? Then I realized, well, I'm 17 seasons off. So now we know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Yep. Alright guys, well, it's that friggin' time where I gotta friggin' leave and go to friggin' work. Frig sakes. No, I'm kidding. I want to go to work. I actually like this job, which is weird because I never said that about my old job. I actually like this job so much that I'm excited to get in and get to work, which is fucking weird because I never liked it before. So I'm gonna head off in a little earlier because I want to grab a Hortons Like I said, I didn't get much sleep last night, so coffee keeps you alert apparently. And fuck, I need to be alert. Because let me tell you, this guy right now, I'm the complete opposite of alert. So we're gonna head her inside. We're gonna head her to Hortons, grab a coffee, head her to work, get logged into my computer, and get started on this day. So I'm gonna do just like yesterday, guys. I'm leaving the camera here, and I'll check you guys out after 10:30 when I get home. So until then, peace the fuck out. Alrighty guys, I'm home and I'll let Scruffy out for shit. I don't think he's gonna run away. We'll keep him off leash for now. Just hoping some animal doesn't come pick him off. I just got home from work. Keep the light to your face, bud. But I just got home from work. What a day. Got notified that they fucked up on the schedule. And this Thursday and Friday I'm working till 11. Then I'm off Saturday. And then I work next Sunday. Lovely. You know, I don't mind working the weekends. Not a big deal. You know, I used to do it at Ontario all the time. And now I'm going to do it here. So, whatever. Not a big deal, right? Who cares? Literally just means that I can't get all boofy blitz this Saturday for the live stream. Or even stay up that late because I got to be at work for... I don't know what time. I think it's like noon 30 or 10:30 or some shit on Sunday. So, we'll figure that shit out when time comes. Go from there. But I'm just waiting for Stupid to take a shit. I don't know why he's got to go poop in the shadows. Oreo, come on. Come. He goes around the corner and poops over by the shed. I don't know why he's got to go. Why can't he go like out here in the grass where I can see him, you know? Or like in the light somewhere where I can see him poop. So he's not getting like fucking eaten by a skunk or some fucking porcupine or something, eh? I don't know. Dog's dicked. Oh, whatever. So I have no idea what the frig I'm going to do tonight. It's currently almost 11. Come on, Oreo. Come on, Oreo. It's way out there. This is why I leash him up. Actually, you know what? While I got him busy, I'm going to grab his leash and untangle it. There. Now the leash is long again for a couple days until Oreo tangles it back up again. Because that's what he does. That's what he does best. Tangles up his rope and then he gets all stuck and there's no lead to climb out on and everything. And I can tie him up and he can go way out in the yard. And when he's too far away, I can pull him back. It's like fishing for puppies. Alrighty, well people, I'm freaking starving. So I decided to make myself some steak and craft dinner. And I just put the steak in the air fryer, craft dinner's in the microwave. And there's something I really want to talk about that kind of peeves my tits. Okay, this company I deal with, GearBest, you know what we're going to get out of here? We're going to go in the living room. Just because the living room has good lighting now, because fuck, that's awesome. But there's this company that I deal with called GearBest.com, and they're basically like a fast tech deal extreme kind of operation, right? They sell all sorts of different Chinese things, from electronic cigarettes to cameras to GoPro accessories, cheap tablets. You name it, they probably have it on there. Yeah, fucking weirdo, dude. No? Okay. They had this, I got an email yesterday, the Xiaomi sale. I probably said that wrong. Xiaomi sale, maybe. X-I-O-M-A-O or something like that. And Xiaomi makes tablets, smartphones, smart lamps, other things like smart light bulbs that you can control from your cell phone. So you put them in your fixture, and from your phone you can turn them on, change their color, a bunch of junk. Well, one of the things they also make is a Xiaomi action cam, which has been quoted the GoPro 3 killer, because it can do 1080p at 60 frames, 720p at 60 frames. It's got a decent battery life, it's got Wi-Fi connectability, so you can hook it up to the Xiaomi app, which right now apparently is only in Chinese, making it hard to understand. So I was like, oh, well, let's take a look at this. It's a $60 GoPro 3 killer. Well, the GoPro 3 I think is still going for about 300 bucks or some change. This thing's going for $67. I'm like, what? That's a pretty good deal. Like, anybody's looking for an action cam, this might be the one. However, it's missing a couple features that make it horrible for a motovlogger, the main one being a microphone input. So you go and check out reviews for these cameras, right? The SJ4000, the SJ5000, the Xiaomi action camera, the Tech action camera, all these different action cameras. And the one thing they never show you is how the audio sounds. Now I understand a lot of people who use these action cameras aren't particularly concerned about the audio, because 90% of the time they're using it for either time-lapse and they're putting an audio overlay over it, either them talking through a dub or music. But you know what? That's part of the camera. you kind of need to know what the hell friggin' audio sounds like. Anybody who remembers my old Northern Tech channel remembers when I used to do the camera battles, you know, Kodak ZI6 versus Kodak whatever, Kodak this versus that, Kodak ZE1 versus the what the hell were those little cameras that we used to use back in the day? I can't even remember the flips, you know. And then I used to do camcorders versus the flips, and this camera versus that one, and that one versus this one, so on and so forth, doing a full-on camera battle. Part of that battle was me talking about the actual audio in the camera, basically mentioning, you know, I would do a script. I'd be in the garage starting off first, I had both cameras on the tripod holding them, and I would show the garage, and you could see the aperture on one, the aperture on the other, and the quality of the color, if it bled or not, and I would bounce the audio back and forth between the two cameras. And you could tell right away by listening. This is the quality of this camera, this is the quality of this camera. And I would judge the cameras based on image quality, image sharpness, audio quality, audio sharpness. You know, did the camera release a bunch of white noise? Was it a clean sounding camera? Did it fall deaf? Did it have no tone? So on and so forth, and that's how I'd rate the audio. And the video, like I said, I would do it based on color sharpness, contrast based color bleeding, and if it oversaturated. Nowadays, I find these camera reviewers, all they care about is look at the picture, it looks pretty, and they don't even show the audio because they think nobody cares. Well, the thing that makes the Xiaomi so much nicer than a GoPro is it actually has built in a 1/4-inch tripod jack right into the camera outside of the case. So you can hook that son of a bitch right up to a monopod, hold it on a stick, and walk around and vlog with it if you wanted to. But who's going to want to spend 60 bucks on a camera to vlog with if they don't know how the fucking audio sounds? Especially when the friggin' thing doesn't come with an audio input. That's a big deal breaker right there for me. If it has an audio input, I don't really give a rat's farting ass if the audio sounds like friggin' tin can, because I can just hook up a lapel mic and walk around with a lapel mic on and talk into it, and I'll get clean audio out of the thing. A lot of people depend on the audio. So reviewers, review the audio section of your sports cameras. Don't leave a lot of us hanging. That's all we ask. Or send me your cameras, let me do a proper review of them, and then I'll send them back to you, okay? Cool. But I've been in works with GearBest, and I think they're going to be sending me one of these Xiaomi cameras to test out. I get to keep the thing, obviously, but basically to test out and make a video for on Northern Tech, so that should be coming up. And I'm going to put it up against, well, the GoPro Hero 2, the GoPro Hero 3, or I don't have the 3, GoPro Hero 2 and the GoPro Hero 4, because those are the only action cameras I have. I have a GoPro Hero 1, but that thing films like a potato, so probably won't bother putting it up against that one. But speaking of potatoes, oh, I was just so peeved last night when I'm looking up all these reviews on the camera, and it's showing all these amazing shots of like inside of a mall. Buddy's walking through a mall with the camera, and it's showing all these great videos. It's in 1080p at 60 frames, but he rendered the fucking thing at 30 frames, so you weren't even getting full exposure on that, so you couldn't see if it was full 30 or if it did frame skipping due to not being able to keep up with the memory card in it. You know, it didn't have any of the information that I wanted, and that kind of defeats the purpose of saying the camera can do something and you don't demonstrate it right. Kind of burnt my cock. And there's like 10 videos on there from 10 different videographers on YouTube, 10 different creators, all highlighting the unboxing of the camera, what it came with, all highlighting the video with background dubbed in music, and not one single person thought to grab an original audio clip from the camera and put it in their video. I wasted a lot of time trying to research that camera, because I know a guy who's looking for an action camera right now. My buddy's actually looking for one for his drone. Just wants something basic that he can hook up to his drone, hit record, fly the thing around. Doesn't want POV or nothing. Just wants to be able to fly his drone around and record the video from his drone, and then land it, grab the camera, and examine the footage to see what he caught. That's all he wants to do. He's not looking to hook it up to a first-person view screen, you know, have it linked to an iPad or anything. Just wants to record video. But he said, you know, I might use this for vlogging too. How would it work for vlogging? And I can't answer that question because I don't know how it sounds. I don't know, I just find a lot of these reviewers, these unboxing reviewers that review shit from Deal Extreme and GearBest and all that. I don't know if they're trying to give a positive review because they got the shit for free and they feel bad about talking bad about a product. You know, if it has a downed feature like the mic sucks, so they just skip that part of the review just so they don't look bad in the eyes of GearBest, and they actually receive more shit from them for free. If you're gonna do a review, let your audience know what you think of the product. don't fucking doctor it up to try and get more shit for free, because in the end you look like a fucking arsehole to your audience, and that's a damn good way to lose a bunch of subs and lose a little bunch of support on your channel. And that's all I gotta say about that, except for where the fuck is my cell phone? Anyway, people, I got not much else going on. I thought today was the big release of NVIDIA's new video card, the GTX 1080p. You remember a while ago when I put $400, well, more than that, $460 towards that new video card, the 970, and it ended up not coming in due to whatever reason, because they shipped it back to the warehouse without telling me why. Well, I put that money aside, and I figured I'd wait for the next generation of NVIDIA cards before I made my move. Well, they got these new cards coming out, the 1080p series, or sorry, the GTX 1080. I want to say 1080p, but that's wrong. Anyway, what they are is it's NVIDIA's new line, and apparently the 1080 destroys the Titan. But it's not priced as the Titan. It's priced as like a 970, or maybe a 980. But I'm thinking I'm going to scoop up one of those to replace the 380 in my gaming rig, and then take the 380 out of here, put it downstairs in the Dell, and that way there the Dell will have a decent video card again, and maybe be able to do some 4K on the TV. We'll see how well that goes, see if it can actually do it, and go from there. But I thought today was the release date. I was wrong. It's on the 27th, not the 17th, so I fucked up. But anyway, I'm going to shut her down here and carry on tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can get my new struts and everything will be good to go. And I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to edit up this video, send it to YouTube, so I'm going to bed. So on that note, people, thanks for watching my video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to put them down below. Also down below is all the links to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz. If you're on it, check me out. I'm down there. So yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment. And until next time, people, keep on blogging.